Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I am going to be showing you a bunch of garbage today. Pretty much makeup, skincare, hair care, body care that I have completely used up, or products that I have decided are past their expiration date or that I will just absolutely never use again. So there's quite a bit to go through, so I will try my best to go through everything with speed to get to the point. Okay, let's start with makeup. Alright, so first up I have some liquid eyeshadows, two from Peri Para and one from Shy Bear Cosmetics. This is actually from their very first launch ever, back when they were called Shy Girl Cosmetics. Anyways, these are just products that I've had for more than a year that I know are not very recommended for use around the eye. Typically, once you've had a product for that long and you keep putting it back on your eye, you're just not supposed to have it. So that's why I'm getting rid of them before they're completely empty. I did really like these glitters a lot. I don't think I would repurchase. No particular reason. I just feel like I don't gravitate towards these very much like I used to. And as for the Shy Girl one, I really liked it. It was a little bit more transparent than I thought it would be. The company no longer makes these, so I wouldn't repurchase it because of that. Eye primers. I have the Urban Decay eye primer in the anti-aging and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. No, I would not repurchase. It was just a little too cakey, too white. And I personally had creasing every time I used it. Anti-aging in the transparent color, 100% I would repurchase, would recommend, would gift, absolutely. I just have a lot of eye primers I'm getting through right now. Otherwise, I would repurchase this one. This is from Milk Makeup. This is a stamp eyeliner in a little star. I think I've had this now for almost 3 years, so it's just definitely time to go. I definitely did not use it as much as I should have or could have, and that's c'est la vie. This is the little star symbol on the end. I think they had like happy face, heart, all kinds of stuff. So personally, I would not repurchase something like this because I know now that I don't use it. But it was fun while I had it. And Cosmetics, the brown and black brush tip liner. You know what? I told myself I wasn't going to rebuy them because I wanted to try something new. And I just tried something new and I hate it. And now I like really wish I had these that weren't dried up. So I think I'm going to have to buy them again. I remember Black Friday, they had a really great discount for like a pair of two, so I think I'm going to do that again. Next is the e.l.f. Wow Brow in Taupe, one of my favorite eyebrow products of all time. Absolutely would repurchase. This is, I think, the second one I've gone through this year. It usually lasts like 3 to 6 months, so this might be the third one actually. Yes, and it's only like $4. For mascaras, I used up my Thrive Cosmetics in the color Crystal, which is like that brown color, not black. Oh, and 100% I would repurchase that one. I have repurchased and will repurchase continually. This is from Velour. This was their tubing mascara. You know what? No, I would not repurchase it. It just did not enhance my eyelashes. A little bit more expensive for something I did not like, so no, I wouldn't, and I would not recommend it. Okay, complexion products. I have here the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Camouflage Concealer. I've had this for like 4 years. It was a sample, like it was given to me for free. I hardly used it, but when I did, it was great. I just know it's old, so I can't use it anymore. This was a samples from Hailey's Beauty. It was like 3 to 4 shades too deep, so I never really got to properly use it. It was of one of their foundations. This was a sample from Beauty Blender. This was their Bounce foundation. I love this foundation with my heart. I had the full size, and I was fortunate enough to have a sample size, and I just used it all up. I would recommend it for like a full coverage, natural looking foundation. I don't really like aspects of the brand, so I don't know if I would go out and spend money on them right away, but it is excellent. From Arrive Beauty, this was their Skin Boost Perfecting Tint. I liked it. I hated the smell to a point where I would not repurchase it. It is good for like a really fast and easy product, the kind of thing you put on with your hands, and it just evens out complexion and looks smooth. The smell though, it just would not dissipate, so I'm sorry. From Ilia, I have the Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. This was like their like really radiant looking skin tint. I loved this. It's very expensive, and I just have a lot of other face products that I love, so I don't think I'll repurchase this soon, but I might one day. And then concealers. From Danessa Myricks, I had gotten these as samples. This is their Vision Cream Cover. It's meant to be like your anything complexion product, so concealer or foundation. And I had gotten the shades number 1 and number 3, and I didn't love it like I was hoping I would, so I just never found myself wanting to use it. That's that. From Kosas, this is actually an empty tube. I cannot get out any more product. This was in the shade 0.5, and this is probably the very first time in my life I've ever used an entire concealer tube until the point I can't have any more. And I 100% would rebuy it, would recommend it, would gift it, would even consider getting it for like a pro makeup kit if I ever went back to that side hustle. Really, really, really enjoyed this formula. I have one other concealer I'm still working through, so I'm going to keep going through that, and then I might consider buying this one. But that one still has a lot of product, so we'll see, maybe one day. This is from Bare Minerals. This is their original loose foundation powder in the color 1 Fair. There is still product in here, but this is from about 2 Christmases ago when they had a special for like the big size. And I don't gravitate towards foundation that comes in powder anymore, so I'm getting rid of that. And then that came with a little teeny size of the Bare Minerals translucent mineral veil, and I just have other loose setting powders that I prefer over this one, and I just don't see myself using it. Someone is smoking out there. Smells like I'm in a Vegas casino. Next is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Airbrush Finish Powder. This is just a little tester, even though I've had the full size before, and now I have another full size replacement. Probably my favorite pressed setting powder. Yes, I would repurchase. Yes, I'd recommend. Yes, I'd put in my pro kit. It's just really incredible. So, goodbye. Next is from the brand Sephora collection. This is the color 4 Porcelain Pink in their Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. It's just a little compact foundation. Again, it's just a really old product in my collection. I think, again, it's like 4 years old at this point. I don't really wear foundation that's in a powder form, and so it's gone. This was a little sample, if I can get it out of its little pouch. This is from Makeup Forever. This was their 12-hour wear matte velvet skin powder foundation. Once again, it was a sample, so I paid nothing for it, and although I tried it, the shade is it's just quite not for my skin, so I kept holding on to it in case I like put on self-tanner or something, and that just never came, so goodbye. And then the last thing I think in complexion, 2 more. The Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray 24-hour wear. I liked the product. I really disliked the misting spray. It was just not consistent, and that was really troublesome when I would be left with like speckles of, you know, product some places. And I remember having a full size of like their illuminating one, and it being very troublesome as well, so it's not just because it's a mini. So if anything, I liked the formula fair enough. I would maybe consider pouring it into like another bottle, but I have, I think, 4 setting sprays right now, so I probably won't get this again soon. Next is the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the color Pearl. I actually really enjoyed this. This is just one of those things where it is a cream, and it's quite old. Again, I have this problem with like just keeping really old makeup because I can't bear to let it go sometimes. So anyways, I did like this. I think I have cream highlighters that I prefer now, but this is really beautiful. It does have like that wet look without looking chunky or like glittery. Physicians Formula I know has really risen their prices lately, so I think I would opt for something else that I love rather than just like. Okay, last things for eyes. This pair of Ardell lashes, this pair of Anastasia lashes, and this pair of Lily lashes. I loved all of them and I just used them to death basically. I've tried wearing them again and there's just like too much product built up on like the lash line that I just can't quite remove it to make it look smooth on the lashes any longer, and so I just have to get rid of these. And I have a lot of lashes that I've never worn, so I don't need to hold on to garbage anymore. From the brand Rowan, I got this last Christmas from Sephora, and you know what? It is now at this point just a literal pressed form of nothing. Like I cannot get anything from here to get on the eye. It's so frustrating. I need to get rid of this because although it's called disco eye, it's more like disappointed eye. From Tarte, this is their Fake Awake like cream colored eyeliner, meant to be like for the inner waterline. I liked this. I hardly reached for it. I'm kind of sad I bought it and then I never ended up really wearing it that much. And it's about 3 years old. So for eye products, I really shouldn't hold on to it in hopes of it being worn one day. Alright, as I was saying, the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk is another one just like the Tarte where I bought it thinking I would definitely use it and then I ended up getting it, hardly used it. This is quite old as well, and you know, I just need to part ways at this point. Alright, the last part of my makeup trash is all lip products. So first up I have the ColourPop Lippy Stick in name Slacker. It's like a mauvey color, my favorite color. I just never found myself reaching for this formula. It has nothing necessarily wrong with it. I just didn't love it, and again, old and garbaged, and that's that. From Maybelline, this is their Super Stay ink, matte ink rather, in the number 5 color named Loyalist. It's just like this really nude color. I really dislike this formula. That's all I have to say. This lip liner from Flower Beauty. It's about 2 years old at this point. Look at this color. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this one here. It's like the color of a baby peach, which is really difficult for a lip liner to pair with lipsticks, and I absolutely never use it. I don't know what was going on. Nude sticks. These are a little like trio of they're like a lip gloss in a stick. They're actually nice. Again, I've just had them for quite a long time. I don't reach for them. They're not getting any younger, as they say, and I just need to get rid of them. From CoverGirl, this is their Clean Fresh Tinted Lip Oil in this pinky color called Swipe Ripe, which is cute. Just like this really cute pinky color, which as a lip oil kind of translates into like a sheer wash. I actually liked this a lot. It had a funky taste, and I don't really wear a lot of lip products unless I'm making a video or like a photo or for my Instagram or something. So just having a lot of choices is just not what I need right now. So parting ways. Yeah, the smell, it kind of smells like a kid's body perfume in a lip oil. Right, last few things for makeup. From Milk Makeup, this is one of their lip balms. This is the shade Bubble. I have a little bit left in here, so I put a little bit on today. It has a very strong mentholy, pepperminty, minty quality, which I actually really like. I know not everyone does, but it was supposed to be a lip balm, and I remember thinking it was going to be quite sheer, and it's actually quite opaque for a balm, and so it's hard to reach for this like oh, I need to quickly put on some chapstick or something, and he puts on, it's like you're putting on a full-fledged lipstick, and usually with lip balm you need a lot of it, so you keep going over it, and then you get this like thick, anyways, it's just too dark in my opinion for my taste as a lip balm, so I wouldn't repurchase it. From Glossier, this is their lip gloss in clear transparent, and I actually adore this lip gloss. As you can see, it's called clear transparent. It's now pink. I have paired it over many pink lipsticks. It is quite nasty and it just needs to go. I would definitely repurchase this though. Highly recommend it. From Shy Bear Cosmetics, this was one of those very first products they ever launched, in addition to the eyeshadow in the liquid form, and this is like it's like a mousse, a liquefied lipstick mousse that dries semi-matte but is easy to wipe off, has a very strong fragrance scent, and although I liked this like muted brown color, the formula just wasn't ideal, so I'm gonna part ways with it. And then I would definitely repurchase this. This is again from Shy Bear. This is their like lip oil. What's the technical name? It's like a liquefied lip balm kind of thing, but it has this like really delicious like medicinal flavor to it that I really like, and it just leaves your lip looking really like opalescent and glossy while feeling really nourished. So I already have a backup, but I would definitely repurchase and gift and all that. Okay, moving on to my skincare garbage. I got a lot. Okay, so first, this is from the brand Vanilla Co. with a B. This is their Clean at Zero Cleansing Balm Original. I used up every little bit. I liked it. I think it really irritated my eyes though, unlike other balms I've tried in the past. This one I would wake up the next morning feeling my eyes were sensitive every time after I would use this, and not when I was using like anything else for makeup remover wise. So it worked really well at, at getting makeup off and cleansing my skin, but I think I would get another balm in the future, is what I would say. Next I have from First Aid Beauty. I actually have a few things. I have the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer, Ultra Repair Cream, and a little sample of the Hydrating Serum. I would definitely repurchase all of these. Probably more so the serum. I really enjoyed that sample, and I think probably the cream, because this I think is great for like head to toe, versus this moisturizer was more for like a summer weather lightweight texture. Yeah, this brand works really well for me, so I would definitely repurchase. Some K-Beauty products I have from the brand Purito. I have the Centella Unscented Toner. I have a smidge left that I'm actually probably going to use in the next couple nights. But this is just a super like sensitive skin friendly, hydrating, nourishing essence. I would call it more of an essence because I feel like it's more as like a layerable step to hydrate the skin and not so much to balance the skin like a toner does. However, I would recommend this for someone who's looking for like one little extra oomph to add to like dry skin, and this bottle will last you ages. I think I've had this for a year and a half, and I think I've used it maybe on and off consistently, and I still have a little ways to go. So from Purito, the Centella Green Level Unscented Sun SPF 50. This is that sunscreen that was really controversial back in December and January, where there was a third-party sunscreen company or something that tested the efficacy of their basically their SPF 50, and it turned out it had more of an SPF of like 15, and I got a refund for this. A lot of people got a refund for this. I just have like a few squirts left in here, but basically they've come out with a new one in like the last couple months or something. I was mostly wearing this underneath another sunscreen just to use it up, but now that it's been more than a year and a half since I bought this, I don't really feel like there's any point to it. So I would be interested in trying the the modified version, definitely. From CosRx, this is the Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Spa Mask. I would definitely repurchase. Just a nice lightweight gel texture sleeping mask to kind of lock in all the other skincare you have on. I think it's lovely. From Aveeno, this was their Triple Oat Serum for sensitive skin. I would not repurchase this again personally. I didn't find that it did enough for me to buy again. Nothing wrong with it. It just didn't prove like it fixed what I was hoping it would. I have some sunscreens. This is from Cetaphil. This is their SPF 50 Sheer Mineral Broad Spectrum. No, I would not. This was a little sample I got for free. I would not buy this. I would not recommend this. It feels and looks like you have a white blanket on your face. It gets stuck to every little hair on you. Every little hair gets stuck to it. Doesn't feel good. I don't recommend it. Bum SPF 30 Broad Spectrum. You know what? This one was okay. I brought this to Hawaii back when we went a few months ago. I found that I was still getting pink even when I was reapplying like every 2 hours and everything. It felt fine. It made my hands feel really dry though. I know that's kind of weird. It smelled good. It smelled like a good tropical sunscreen. I wouldn't buy it again. From Bare Republic, this is their SPF 30, the mineral sunscreen, sheer zinc oxide. I wouldn't buy it again. It wasn't worth it. It didn't feel good. It didn't look good. It worked, but I would buy something else. Dr. Dennis Gross, this is their lightweight wrinkle defense SPF 30 sunscreen. I really liked this a lot. It's a little bit on the pricier side for the full size. This is just a free sample. I would definitely buy the full size if I, wanted to get one of those. From Laneige, I have the water sleeping mask and the lip sleeping mask. And I have the little moisturizer somewhere that's almost out. I have bought in many of these full size. I would definitely repurchase. I love the lip sleeping mask. And for the face one, I thought it was fine. I wouldn't buy it since this was free. It felt nice to try it, but I will say the brand is heavily fragranced, and so you really have to take that into consideration of your personal preference. From Sunday Riley, this is their Saturn Sulfur Acne Treatment Mask. This was actually the second one I've bought in my lifetime, and now at 30 with dry skin, I cannot wear this at all. If I even put this on my skin for like 15-20 minutes, I will be dry and crackly dry for like 3 to 4 days. So although it may help with blemishes and like under the skin pimples, it just is not worth like the suffering of crackled skin. For my hands, I have the C&D Solar Oil Cuticle Oil, and from Burt's Bees, I have the Cuticle Cream. Okay, this took me years to go through, mostly because I kept forgetting it in my purse and it was never by my bedside when I wanted to put it on. It was good. It was a little bit of like a harder packaging to open when you have like slippery hands. I would not repurchase, but it does smell delicious. And for the cuticle oil, I think it helps. It doesn't cure cuticle dryness, as you can see from my horrible cuticles. And I think what I have found is as the oil gets to the bottom, it's incredibly hard to get it on the brush applicator. So I think in the future I will look for one that has maybe like a squeezy tube kind of thing. Aquaphor Lip Protectant and Sunscreen SPF 30 for severely dry lips. I would absolutely not repurchase this. It tastes like you're taking whatever the main ingredient is. Let's see. Oh, avobenzone. A chemical sunscreen. It's as if you're taking a pure form of that mixed with petroleum jelly and just putting that on your lips, which feels good and tastes horrible. Oh, it's so bad. Like, I can tolerate sunscreen on my face, but having it like literally you're licking your lips, I can't stand it. I don't recommend it. For feet, I have finished another Carousel ointment for dry feet. I love this, recommend it, and would definitely repurchase. From Clinique, this is the Take the Day Off oil. I have a little bit to use left, so I'm going to save it, but I would buy this. I think it definitely helps with stubborn, hard to remove eye makeup and lip makeup even. Last thing for skincare, I tried Curology for the first time in March, so it's been about 5 months, and I've been using it these past 5 months. I get like a delivery every 2 months or so. I really like this. It has tretinoin, clindamycin, azelaic acid, and basically I work with a dermatologist to kind of help my prescription. Like they kind of prescribe something custom for me, and it's supposed to help with my fine lines, my wrinkles, my acne, and my post-acne scarring. So I think I see reduction in all those, you know, problems, but yeah, I finished another bottle, so here it is. Last category is hair. Okay, I finally finished this IGK Jet Lag Invisible Dry Shampoo. I can't tell you how long I've had this. I just never reached for it because this to me doesn't work as good as other dry shampoos, and it also doesn't work poorly. It's more for like when you have 1 day hair or like 2 day hair, but it's definitely not for 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, 6 day, like nothing like that. So I'm more of like that 4 day, 5 day, 6 day kind of dry shampoo kind of girl. So I just never found this was suiting my needs, but it was okay. I would say it's okay. From the brand Hey Humans, oh, this isn't hair, sorry. This is body wash. This is their lavender vanilla body wash. I hated the scent so much. Oh, it's like an old lady purse filled with poopery and like sachets of flowers, and there's like some vanilla candies in there that you think are gonna taste good, but they taste like the flowers that were in the purse. Anyways, I used up every drop because I figured it was just body wash and it was just gonna wash off anyway, and like it wouldn't stay on, but it was hard to use that. Oh, and the packaging is harder to open in the shower than you think, and it's a little slippery, and I wouldn't recommend it personally. From Kate Somerville, this was the Liquid Exfoliate Triple Acid Resurfacing Treatment. I never finished it because it would simultaneously burn my skin and not do anything. So I'm just parting ways with it finally. Briogeo, this is the Farewell Frizz Milk Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I liked it, but I think it was just too heavy for my more fine to middle fine hair. It smelled nice and it made my hair feel nice, but it also felt like I forgot to rinse out my conditioner in the shower, so I just don't think it was for me. Also from Briogeo, as you can see, I hardly use this one. This is the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Scalp Treatment. This was so weird. The way they say to use this is part your hair into sections, apply 1 or 2 drops to each section, massage into the scalp, do not rinse out. The treatment should be applied after washing and before styling. So basically, you're supposed to get out of the fresh shower, put in a bunch of oil in your hair, and then be like that until you take your next hair shower, which for me could be days. And so every time I put this in, it looked like I had never washed, and I hated it so much, and now it's gone. From Olaplex, this is the number 3. This is like more of like that treatment that kind of helps build proteins, I think. They are really clear to say that this is not a conditioner, it's a bond builder. So it's recommended to use this like once a week and not like as a conditioner. I thought it was fine. It took me a long time to use it just because you're supposed to apply it onto wet hair and then wash it off. So it was always a pain for me to remember to like partially get in the shower, wet to my hair, put this through, and then take like a proper shower. I personally wouldn't rebuy this product because I don't think my hair needs bond building, but I would consider getting the shampoo and conditioner that I've heard are really amazing. And a hairdresser I went to this year used the shampoo and conditioner on me, and I really liked how it felt and smelled, so I would consider that. From Sunbum, this is their brightening and highlighting hair lightener. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I could just put this in my hair and be more blonde. It helped a little, but I started getting paranoid that it would ruin my hair, so I never finished the bottle. From the brand Way. This was back when I got gratis. This is how old this is. This is called the Memory Mist, and it was before it had launched. I got like a sneak peek, and basically it's supposed to be a heat protector that you can put onto damp hair or dry hair. Damp hair or dry hair, and it's supposed to hold the shape of your style, whether it's straightening or curling. You know, it protects from heat, and it was a beautiful smell, so I really liked it. It just took me a long time to use it, so finally goodbye. Okay, from the brand Playa Beach, and this is the Endless Summer Spray to help create soft and tussled texture. This one was actually really interesting because it also had a UV protectant like in the ingredients, so if you put it along your scalp, like your part, it would help protect ultraviolet damage. It smells lovely. There's like one little squirt left. What I would do with this is I would have my hair almost completely dry after a shower, spray this, braid my hair. Anyways, I really liked that the Playa product would hold shape or like revive day-old shape without feeling crunchy. And it had a lovely smell, so it was really nice. I would consider buying from that company again and just trying something different to see what else they have. Last couple things. I've got my deodorant Dry Idea. Finished another one of those, but definitely repurchase. I'm so close to finishing, and my phone is like, it's too warm, it's too warm. I'm like, I'm almost done. So I turned the camera over so I can see for sure when it stops filming, just in case. Okay, literally two things. One thing, rather. The 7 Virtues perfume called Vanilla Woods. This is my, I think, 3rd rollerball I finished of this. It's definitely my favorite perfume. Just like my signature feel good, always works with me perfume. I tried buying a full size last weekend at Sephora. They had none. I had a coupon that was a one-time use only, so I didn't do good, but I know another coupon's coming out soon. So anyways, thank you so much for spending some time with me going over all of my basura, my trash, and everything I've tried. I would love to hear if there was something in here that you've also tried that you thought differently about, or, you know, just would love to hear from you. So let me know if you enjoy these videos, because otherwise I'll just stop accumulating my trash over months. Anyways, I hope you guys take care. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you soon. Bye. If you're still here, thank you so much for bearing with my little spider look. I woke up at like 3:30 this morning and was like, I'm gonna be a spider. And here it is in all its glory. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye for real.